In the series of stories of superhit films shown on Khabar Tak, the new link that I have brought today for you is the story of film Mr. India. There are so many films in the Bollywood that was made either in misery or in bankruptcy and lack of money. But this film, when brought on the silver screen, had a grand success and becomes super hit. This not only gave too much money to the producer and director, but people also get a good entertainment of these films. Mr. India is such a film which was brought on the silver screen in 1987. The director of this film were Shekhar Kapoor and producer were Boni Kapoor. The lead role of this film was played by the veteran actress Sri Devi and legend actor Anil Kapoor. Role of the villain in this film was played by the famous villain Amrish Puri. Besides these, there were Ashok Kumar and Anu Kapoor at, in the character role. Mogambo Khuswa was a very famous dialogue of this film, and this film is decorated with beautiful dances and melodious song. The music director of this film were Kalyanji and Anandji, and the voiceover was given by the legend singer Kishore Kumar, Anuradha Paudwal, Alka Yagnik, and Alisa Chinai. A few of the song of this film I was for you. करती हूँ मैं प्यार मिस्टर इंडिया से, है मिलना 100 बार मिस्टर इंडिया से, जिंदगी की यही रीत है, हार के बाद ही जीत है, हार के बाद ही जीत है। हुस्न ही मैंने ऐसी पाई, कहते हैं मुझको हवा हवाई, हवा हवाई, हवा हवाई, हवा हवाई, बिजली गिराने मैं हूँ आई, कहते हैं मुझको हवा हवाई, हवा हवाई, हवा हवाई, हवा हवाई। ना मांगू सोना चांदी, मैं मांगू माफी दीदी, लो पकड़े हम कान रे, बॉल हमारी है हमको प्यारी, दे 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 दीदी, फुटबॉल वापस मुझे। Now listen to the whole story of film Mr. India. The film Mr. India begins with a high-level meeting of senior officials of the Indian Army and Police. During this time, a confidential information of CBI is disclosed that some foreign powers are currently engaged in creating havoc in the country with the help of casteism, high-low riots, and business like adulteration and black marketing. In this meeting, a plan is made to identify such powers and destroy them. On the other side, the terrorist leader Mogambo, played by Amrish Puri, wants to destroy India from foreign soil. People joining the gang often keep moving around, hiding their identity. They introduce themselves to their gang members by saying, Hail Mogambo and Mogambo Khuswa. And then their entry into the meeting with Mogambo is ensured. However, Mogambo reveals his plan to destroy India and take it over. He asked three people to jump into a tank to demonstrate his strength and the devotion of his people full of acid. Despite this presence of acid in the tank, all the people who were asked to jump into it jumped into it without any hesitation and met their death. In this way, Mogambo tries to establish his supremacy even among his followers. He ends the meeting by ordering everyone to work according to the future strategy. Professor Sinha is teaching his students. During the teaching, a student asks him whenever there is any such trick in science by which a person can become invisible. Professor Sinha then walks out of the class, telling the student not to joke, and goes to the laboratory where Professor Jagdish, father of Arun, played by Anil Kapoor, is conducting his scientific experiment. Then some of Mogambo's men came there and asked him to tell the secret by which man becomes invisible. For this, they torture Professor Jagdish in various ways, but Professor Jagdish still does not tell anything about this. Even after tempting Professor Jagdish or telling him to tell by his friend Professor Sinha, Professor Jagdish does not tell them any, then criminals shoot him. Having seen this, Professor Sinha closed the laboratory and ran away and was sitting in his room when the student came there to apologize for his rudeness. To this, Professor Sinha said that you have not done anything rude. Professor Jagdish had already invented this type of invention and it is his responsibility to tell about it. But he is murdered by some criminals. After his death, his son Arun, played by Anil Kapoor, has a very difficult childhood. Even today, he played the flute and takes care of some children. His house has become a hostel for the orphan children. Arun takes good care of the orphan children living in his hostel. He has even appointed a warden named Calendar, played by Satish Kaushik, to take care of these kids. Despite this, where Arun is asked to do some work, he himself gets busy in making breakfast for the kids. In the morning, when he goes to wake his kids up, at the kids do not want to wake up, he starts drenching them with water, due to which all the kids wake up quickly, gets ready and sing and dance with Arun and have a lot of fun. Due to the lack of regular income, Arun has to buy ration on credit to arrange food for his children. He takes it on credit from a businessman named Roopchand. Because of buying goods on credit, Roopchand adulterates his ration with pebbles and stones, but Arun is forced to take ration from him, repeatedly saying that he will pay the full amount next time, he will pay the full amount next time. The house where Arun lives with his children catches the eye of Mogambo's special man Teja. He believes that since this house is situated near the sea, it will be very good for the purpose of smuggling Mogambo's weapons. When Teja says this, one of his friends tells that there is no need to worry as the work will be done in a jiffy. Because one of his friends lives here too, then he goes to Seth Gopichand's place, who tells Teja that this work will be done easily because this house belongs to his friend Manik Chandra, and asks Arun to vacate the house. On this, Arun says that he has been living here for years. Why should he vacate this house? Then Manik Chandra tells him that you are not going to pay the money on time. Vacate the house or pay the money that is due. Saying this, he leaves from there and Arun gets into the trouble. If I don't pay that rent, Manik Chandra will come and ask me to vacate the house using the same excuse. On this, Calendar gives an idea that he should rent out the upper portion of the house. Arun goes to a newspaper office to give an advertisement for renting out the upper portion of his house. Here, he met Seema Soni, played by Sridevi. Seema is assigned the task of interviewing a criminal by her editor, Mr. Gotande, played by Anu Kapoor. Seema is sitting in the interview room waiting for the criminals to arrive when Arun arrives at the newspaper office and goes to Seema, who is sitting in the interview room. Seema assumes him to be the criminal who will go to jail for 50 times at the age of 25 and questions Arun about him. During this questioning, when Seema asks him about going to jail, he gets shocked. He tells Seema that he has not gone to jail even once. On the Seema asks Arun that when he is not a criminal, then why is he in this room? On this, Arun says that you are also in this room. You are also not a criminal. Not everyone who comes to this room becomes a criminal. After this, Arun tells that once he had come to the newspaper office to get an advertisement printed for renting his house. On hearing about the house advertisement, Seema expresses her desire to take rent of this house. For that, she asks Arun if he is married. Then Arun says that he is not married. When Seema questions him about his child and says that he does not like children, he says that when he is not married, then where will he get the children from? After this, he gives rupees 50 and 500 advance to Arun. However, when Arun tells her about seeing the room and tells her about its special features, she believes him and agrees to take the room. After this, when she comes to stay here there with all her belongings, Arun asks all the children to hide there before she arrives. First, Seema comes to the downstairs room where the kids are hiding, but the kids do not let their presence be known to her at all. Then Arun, in instances calendar, takes her to the upstairs room and keeps her stuff in an organized manner. Then Arun reaches there and asks Seema about her thoughts about this house. Then she says that this house is very good for her. After this, Arun is now faced with a big question that how should he present the children to Seema. He fears that on Seema seeing the children might refuse to live in the house. Then, as a part of a plan, he suddenly starts getting scared, and when Seema asks him, he says that there are cockroaches in front of him. At first, Seema says that he is not scared of the cockroach at all, but when the cockroach does not move from there, despite trying to remove it by moving away 2-4 times, then she too gets scared. Seeing Seema scared, Arun calls the children there and tells them to catch the cockroach and throw it outside, or if they cannot catch it, they should kill it there. Then the children have a lot of fun in catching the cockroach, and finally they catch the cockroach, kill it and throw it outside. After this, when Seema questions Arun about the presence of children here, Arun says that he had said earlier all that he is not married and have no children. So these are not their children. So Arun, for her advance, so he said that they are orphan children who stay with him. Then Seema gets angry and asks Arun for her advance money to be returned. Then Arun says that I spent the money that day itself on eat food, and now whatever money is left, she should recover it by staying here. Meanwhile, Professor Sinha comes to meet Arun. Here, Arun asks him that he often used to talk about his father inventing something new. What was that invention? On this, Professor Sinha told Arun that his father had designed a gadget which, when tied to the wrist and a button is pressed on it, the person becomes invisible. Then by pressing the button again, the persons would appear. According to Professor Sinha, Arun's father had burnt its idea that no one should misuse this formula. On this, Arun questions Professor Sinha whereabout of the gadget it is kept. Then Professor Sinha, instead of answering this, asks him whether his room is on rent or not. On this, he tells that this room is on rent to a girl. When he is coming towards the children's room after talking to Professor Sinha, he sees Seema getting angry at the children. They are seeing him. Seema says that, look, your children has made my life miserable by making noise. On this, Arun scolds his children and talks about going to the seashore and playing there. He himself goes to the seashore to play with the children, but because he hit the ball hard, the ball hits Seema directly, who is doing her work at the time. On this, she gets very angry with the children while keeping the ball with herself. Although Arun apologizes to her by telling her that it was his mistake, her anger does not subside. Then Arun and the children sing various songs and dances to persuade Seema to return the ball. But Seema has no pity on her heart. Instead, she talks about getting these people jailed. However, during this song, a child picks up the ball and informing everyone about it by whistling. Then all the children go to play with the balls. As soon as Arun tries to go towards his room, Seth Gopichand and Manik Chandra takes it as a notice and tell him that the notice days are over and he should either pay the money or vacate the house. When Arun pays them the full rent, they are shocked but can't do anything. Meanwhile, Mogambo's man Teja arrives there and gets angry at Seth Gopichand and Manikchand, saying that he has not been able to vacate the house yet. After this, he threatens to stop supplying grains to Sukichand's shop. Then Sukhichand asks for 5 more days in order to pressurize Arun. One day, Gopichand refused to give food to the calendar and went there and instigate the children to raise slogans against the calendar. The children started insisting to be given food and started raising slogans when it was not given. Then the calendar showed the stock to one of the children that there is nothing there because Gopichand has refused to give grains. Then that girl comes from there and tells the other children that Arun Bhaiya is not there and Seth Gopichand has stopped giving grains. In such a situation, until Arun Bhaiya comes, if he stays hungry for a day, he will not die. The children agrees to his words. Then Arun comes there and tells the children and the calendar that today only he has received the tuition money. He soon brings the grains and after when he goes to Gopichand's shop, Gopichand asks him to pay the old dues. On this, Arun pays all the old dues, but even after taking the money, he does not give the grains, saying that now he will not lend any more. In this context, when he addresses the children as pigs, Arun Verma gets into an argument with the Seth Gopichand and then comes back home wondering how he will be able to arrange food for these children. Seeing Arun sad, the kids not only stepped will be able to arrange food for these children. Seeing Arun, the kids not only stopped asking for food but also sang the song जिंदगी की नई रीत है हार के बाद ही जीत है, which Arun used to sing to encourage the kids. The kids bring him back home by singing and encouraging him. Due to lack of food, the children and Arun becomes distressed. Then, on hearing the children not making any noise, Seema's love for the children swells and she comes to the calendar to know the story behind the children's being listless and questions them about not making any noise. Then the calendar tells her that if the children who have been hungry for 2 days do not get tired, Then willingly they make noise. Then she goes to the children's room from there and sees the children lying tired. After this, she buys a lot of food items and brings them home by placing food on the children's table, and pretending to be very hungry, she provokes the children's hunger so that they come to her to ask for food. But the children do not come to her to ask for food, and even when she tries to give them food, the children refuses to take it. Then Arun Verma signals one of the girls and she distributes the food among all the children. Then Seema starts going to the upstairs room while talking about putting food for everyone on the calendar. While going to the upstairs room, she meets Arun Verma near the staircase. She taunts him by saying that there is a balcony, a garden in front, and a sea beach, and then lots of children. Mogambo is very angry with his gang members for not being able to vacate this house in Mumbai and is scolding them for this. Then some of his people tell him to vacate the house in a short while. Then Mogambo expresses his happiness by saying that Mogambo Khuswa, Mogambo is happy. After this, the criminal goes to Arun's house and beats him badly in front of the children. The culprit leaves the place saying that the house should be vacated or else there will be even more dire consequences. One day, a child goes to inform Professor Sinha about this. Then Professor Sinha sends a message to Arun through that child that he will meet Arun and tell him some important things. After the children leave, Professor Sinha also coming to meet Arun. When a criminal from Mogambo gang notices him and recognizes him, he asks the driver to back the car so that he can kidnap Professor Sinha. But as soon as the car starts backing up, Professor Sinha suspects that he is in danger and he hides away from there and writes a letter to Arun from there. This letter describes the hiding place of gadgets made by his father and the method of using it. Arun learns the complete details of it use from him. When Seema goes to her editor Gotande's office one day and wants to make a phone call, Gotande tells her that phone call will not be used for various connections. When Seema dials a number, she gets information on the other hand about smuggling of hashish, opium, marijuana, and weapons among some criminals of Mogambo's group. She also gets information that there is a dance program that night in which Hawa Hawaii is to sing and dance. Seema herself goes there as Hawa Hawaii to sing and dance so that she can gather information about the activities of the criminals gang. Seema sings and dances as Hawa Hawaii and goes among all the criminals to gather information about their activities. Meanwhile, seeing her repeated attempts to observe people's activities while she is dancing and singing, the group of criminals suspect that she is not a dancer but a spy. Then during the dance and singing, he is picked up and his both hands are shackled and he is tied to a stake. He is repeatedly asked by the criminals as who she is. When she does not tell, she is first slapped 2 or 4 times. Then finally a criminal tries to make her tell the truth by threatening to skin him with the whip. Then he gets angry, and just as the whips him, someone catches the belt of the whip. Then the whip slips from his hand and falls right there. After this, the liquor bottle is snatched from the hands of the foreign criminals for whom this dance and music program was organized, and it is hit on his body with the same bottle, breaking it. Meanwhile, Teja takes out his pistol and starts firing. Then the pistol slips out of his hand and starts floating in the air, and then it fires. It breaks the handcuffs of Hawa Hawaii. At the end, a sound scares the criminals in such a way that they do not even think of going towards the children's hostel. He introduces himself as Mr. India and talks about teaching a lesson to the terrorists present there. Then he takes Seema along with him and bring him to his safe palace. Knowing that his men are afraid of Mr. India, Mogambo calls everyone to his office, and explains to everyone that there is nothing to fear from Mr. India. On the contrary, he expresses happiness over the fact that if a person named Mr. India can become invisible like this, then he must have the formula for becoming invisible, which is he has not been searching for years. Now he will easily get it from Mr. India. On the other hand, Seema goes to her office and wants to publish the interview of the invisible Mr. India, but her editor, Mr. Gotande, does not allow her to do so. He even gives her leave from work, saying that she is insane. After returning from office, Seema comes to the beach with the children. The children ask her why she has been brought to the beach. Then she says that Mr. India is going to come here today. Then Arun is seen coming there. On this, Seema praises Mr. India to him. When Arun mocks her for being invisible, she says that he is jealous of him. She then dances to a song and talks about her love for Mr. India. When they return to their home on the seashore, they find a man named Baburam beaten up by the criminals. Baburam tells that he had saved some money to marry his daughters. Today her marriage was to be going on to take place, but before that all his money was taken. Arun tells her not to worry and to make some arrangements by the evening. Seema says, "What will you do by the evening?" "I am going to the hideouts of the goons and will snatch the money from them and give it to him." Then the child also agrees to go with him, and both of them reaches there in the guise of a magician. Along with him, Arun also reaches there invisibly as Mr. India. He works as a magician and the gambling run by him. Whatever bet Seema places, Mr. India corrects it. No one can see him, and hence Seema keeps winning all the bets. In the end, when she scoundrel attacks him with the intention of snatching her money, beating her up and running away from there, Seema confronts the criminals indirectly. Arun, who is in the guise of Mr. India, beats up all the criminals and kills them. Then Seema takes money from there and gives it to Baburam that he should spend all the money on his daughter's wedding today. When Seema comes to her room, Arun asks her about being afraid by the editor. He then talks about disappearing and entering the editor's room around 6 p.m. as Mr. India. When Seema goes to the editor's room and tells him everything about Mr. India, he makes fun of the existence of Mr. India. Then Seema talks about him opening the door at 6 o'clock and entering his room and not being seen. On this, the editor taunts them. He will drink my jackal to editor's room and informs Seema about his presence. Then Seema tells everything to the editor. The editor asks him to drink a soft drink. On this, the soft drink itself goes to him, and he finishes the entire soft drink in no time. Then Seema takes out a cigar jar and places it in front of him. Mr. India takes out a cigar from it and asks the editor to light it up with his lighter. The editor only sees his cigar, not the person smoking it. But the cigar burns completely. After this, the editor gets nervous and talks about not firing Seema from the job. While Mr. India takes leave from Seema and the editor and appears as Arun and is returning home, on the way some people are crying and carrying a dead body. Then the people there tell him that these incidents has happened because of peoples and other harmful adulterations in the food grains. These days, such incidents have increased a lot there. Meanwhile, Teja, the kingpin of the adulterated goods syndicate, is having fun in a hotel with his girlfriend. There are many types of delicious dishes kept in front of him, but as soon as his girlfriend tries to feed him, Mr. India twists her hand and drops the delicious dishes on his cloth. This ruins his cloth. Then, on Mr. India's instructions, he forcibly feeds Teja the pebbles and mixed in the pulses and rice. Then Mr. India tells that he has not information about all the adulteration places of Teja and that he will be completely ruined because all his warehouses are being raided at present and adulterated goods are being seized from there. He then steals the expensive food ordered by him and distributes it among the poor. Mogambo is emerged by Mr. India's beating up of Teja and other top criminals in his gang. While encouraging these people, he says that now no one will be able to save Mr. India from him. With the aim of causing destructions in India, he asks his scientists to turn on the missile. Then one of his men advises him that in such a missile attack, even Mr. India will be killed. In such a situation, the invisibility formula that Mogambo wants to obtain will die along with him. Then Mogambo talks about planting bombs in the different form in every city and towns of India and exploiting them so that Indians feel very scared to even leave their house. In this connection, the children living with Arun and Seema, who at that time go to fair and enjoy the flying bird, one of the children, Tina, when goes away from everyone to get a toy, gets badly injured when the bomb attached to it explodes. She dies during treatment in the hospital. They had not yet recovered from Tina's death. Then Mogambo's goons take the people to Mogambo's house. Here he asks everyone to tell him the address of Mr. India, but when no one says anything, he shows the acid pool and says that if no one tells the address of Mr. India, he will throw all the children in the pool one by one and kill them. Arun says that he is Mr. India, but no one believes him, although Mogambo believes his words a little. But when he talks him about being invisible, he is not there in the wristband, nor he is with him. One is talks about becoming invisible. He is not there in the wristband for the man. Arun is unable to become invisible due to the gadget falling from his wrist. Angered by this, Mogambo gets everyone put in jail. Mogambo is very happy after putting them all in jail and orders his coronation. Meanwhile, Seema talks about Mr. India coming to save everyone in the jail. Then Arun says that there is no other Mr. India except me. In such a situations, no one will come. At first, everyone does not believe his words, but when the children and the calendar believes him, then Seema also started believing him. Then Arun slowly brought the key of the prison hanging on a peg with the help of a rope and opened the door of the prison and came out with everyone. He asked Seema and Calendar to get out of there safely with the children. The children went away with Calendar, but Seema stayed back with him, saying that he has helped her many times, so she will also stay there to help him. Then Seema and Arun's eyes fall on the trolley carrying the crown for Mogambo's coronation, on which the invisibility gadget was lying. Both of them were still thinking about how to take possession of this gadget from the coronation trolley. Just then a female criminal came and recognizes them both. Then Seema hits her on the head and killed her, and after changing her clothes, started helping Arun in the disguise of that female criminal. Seeing Arun there, Mogambo asked him about his last wish before killing him. Then Arun said that he wanted to give up his life at the feet of Mogambo. Hearing this, Mogambo became very happy, but when Arun was lying on his feet, he cleverly picked up the invisibility gadget kept in the trolley brought for his coronation and disappeared. After this, he started creating a lot of violence there in the form of Mr. India. Seema was also helping him in this work. Then both of them meet those children and Calendars who were stuck there because they could not figure out a way out. Then both of them kept these people in a laboratory safely and then started beating the criminals. When Mogambo gets exhausted along with his criminals while beating them, then Arun appeared before him and said that he wants to kill him not as Mr. India but as a common Indian Arun. After this, a fierce duel fight started between the two. Arun beats him and leaves him half dead, but in this condition, Mogambo turns on the missile which is headed towards India and which can cause massive destructions in India. When Arun tries to stop it by pressing the second button of the missile, Mogambo says that it will not stop now, and if it stops, it will cause a terrible destructions in which you also be killed. But Arun did not worry about his life and pressed that button. After this, all the missiles started exploding one by one, causing massive destructions there. But somehow Arun, Seema, children, and the Calendar came out of the mall, and all the criminals, including Mogambo, were killed in the explosion of the missile in the palace. And Arun, Seema, and children came back to their place and started dancing and singing in joy of saving India from criminals like Mogambo.